Athlete is in view and clock has started. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. That's a good lift. Waiting on change. Athlete's moving to 55 kilos.
I updated it, but is it registering my changes?
No, are you accidentally deleting weight lifted?
I'm not deleting. I'm simply just inputting it and pressing update. But
yeah, because now the 45 is gone.
Yeah.
Are two of you trying to update the same thing?
No. The only thing I can think of is maybe she's entering the change before it registers good lift. For this one, wait a little bit longer before you enter the change.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, athlete's moving to 55 kilos. Same athlete, Danielle. Athlete is in view and clock is started. 2 minutes on the clock. Emily, get ready. See, that's weird because it deleted all 3 lifts on that one, or all 2 lifts. I wonder why. I have an announcer.
It appears like they're successful lifts on my screen.
Yeah, same with mine. Amanda, are you sure you gave her Marshall screen and not announcer screen?
I have Marshall. It says Marshall on my on the split. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's a good lift for Danielle. Good lift for Danielle. Okay, it's set it. See, it still says, there we go. Okay. New lifter, Emily, is 60 kilos. Emily is in view and clock has started. Oh, I bet I know what it is too. Okay, hold on. That's a good lift for Emily. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 62. Okay, I think I know what it is.
What is it?
Hey, Laura, don't open the athlete until you see good lift on your screen or something. I think you have it opened and it's all blank. So don't click their name until you're ready to enter the information.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yep. All right, same athlete, 62 kilos, 2 minutes on the clock. Athlete is in view and the clock started. That's a good lift for Emily. Waiting on change. Lifters moving up to 65. Yeah, there we go. Now we go. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Same lifter, 65 kilos. Athlete is in view and the clock has started.
Mike, maybe mention that she has 2 minutes on the clock.
There is 2 minutes on the clock.
Thanks. Okay, so it was just that the Marshall had the box open?
Yeah, because does that kind of make sense? So she had it opened.
Yeah, so the
it wouldn't register. Yeah, it wouldn't have those bottom numbers yet. Yeah. That's a good lift for Emily. 66 kilos. The bar's moving up. That will bring out a new lifter, Megan from Just Lift. Lifter is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift for Megan. Waiting on change. We need applause or something. Like, yay! Like just a button we press. Athletes moving to 68 kilos. Athlete is in view. 2 minutes on the clock, and clock has started. You can't hear. Yeah, looks good. Yeah. You're next. 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, she's moving stuff out of the way. That's a good lift for Megan. Waiting on change.
Just want to make a comment to Mike and Amanda and the other officials.
Yep.
If this was a real meet, the first thing she did is she, with her left foot, she moved the barbell with her foot.
I saw that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Athletes moving to 70
I missed
kilos.
that, Dan. Good point. Don't touch
Well, we
the
gave
bar
it
with
to
your
her.
foot.
I gave it to her because she's a great Greek goddess, but now
There
she's
you
been
go.
warned.
We'll do like the Greek statue.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Athletes in view, and clock has started. 2 minutes on the clock for Megan. Sorry, go ahead.
So, Mike, before you say good lift or no lift, are you seeing our 3 calls, or are you just automatically saying it because you
No,
think it's going to...
I see your calls.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Like someone, referee 1 accidentally pressed the red button. So I see it right down to that. I can see who's doing what. So as soon as I see 2 same decisions, I make the announcement.
Okay.
A minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Next lifter is Hannah. That's a good lift for Megan, 3 for 3. Next lifter, 72 kilos, Hannah from Barworks. Athlete is in view, and clock has started. Little hops, couple of hops there. It's going. That's a good lift for Hannah, waiting on change. Athletes moving to 75 kilos. This will bring out a new lifter. Bring out Julia. Julia Ryan, 75 kilos, just lift. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Mike.
Good.
Oh, athletes moving up, 76 kilos. This will change it back to Hannah. Hannah is in view, and clock has started. 2 minutes on the clock.
76.
It should be 1 minute on the clock.
I know, I didn't start the timer.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm glad I'm in Ottawa.
I hope nobody noticed that because nobody really knows that rule. They never call it out.
That's why, yeah, they noticed it.
There you go. That's okay, Dan. You noticed the foot before.
A minute and 30 seconds for Hannah. That's a good lift for Hannah. Waiting on change.
And make sure you keep the bar overhead a little longer, just so we see you have control of the bar.
She's not listening to you, Francois.
Oh, okay.
She says she can't hear anything.
Oh, she probably has her mute. Okay.
No,
We are waiting on a change for Hannah. 78. Athletes moving at 78. This will bring out a first attempt for Julia. We just need to maximize.
yeah, hang on, sorry.
Athlete is in view, and clock has started for Julia Ryan.
Push. Good.
That's a good lift for Julia. Waiting on change.
The illustrious Greg Chin.
Did they make a change? I didn't see it.
I did.
I don't see it either.
Greg, can you make sure it's set to everyone?
Oh, it's on direct message.
Athletes moving to 79 kilos. This will bring out a different lifter, Hannah from bar work.
You can go for a ride if you want to change. No. Hello?
All right, athlete is in view, and clock has started for Hannah, 78 kilos. No, that's a no lift for Hannah. This will bring out a new lifter, Julia Ryan from Just Lift, 79 kilos. Those glasses. 80 kilos. Lifter's moving up to 80 kilos.
Looking good, Greg.
Thanks.
Just waiting for the athlete to be in view. Athlete is in view, and clock has started. 1 minute for Julia Ryan, 80 kilos.
Push.
That's a good lift for Julia Ryan. Waiting on change.
Yeah.
Athletes moving up to 82 kilos. Athlete is in view, and clock has started. $83 kilos. Athletes moving up. Clock has started. 83 kilos. Clock has resumed. Sorry. If he goes 84, oh my God! Athletes moving up, 84 kilos. $84 kilos has been recognized, and clock has started. A minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We're at about 1 minute. See, Amanda, if he's looking at the screen for the timer, he would need to see the
Yeah, I suggested that all athletes have the scoreboard open in addition.
Oh, okay, maybe he sees that. Okay, cool.
Mike, go. Refinish. Push.
That's a no lift for Julia. This will bring out a new lifter, Thorin Galt from Cornwall Weightlifting Club. Athlete is in view and clock has started. 85 kilos, Thorin Galt. That's a good lift for Thorin, waiting on change. 93 kilos, athletes moving out. This will bring out a new lifter, Patrick from Stormbreakers. 90 kilos, Patrick. Patrick's in view and clock has started. Yeah, so these are obviously pound plates. Be something that we would put in the. Oh.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just making math right now.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You got 30 seconds. That's a good lift for Pat. Seems to be frozen there, which is pretty rad.
Leg there.
Yeah. Waiting on change for Pat.
I like your hat.
I was just going to say that, but I already said glasses to somebody else. Pat's moving up, 102. This will bring out Thorin Galt for his second attempt. Thorin is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift for Thorin Galt, waiting on change. Athletes moving up to 100 kilos. This will bring out a first attempt for Frank Longo, battlefield strength. Frank is in view and clock has started. It's a good lift for Frank Longo, waiting on change. Uh, 105 for Frank Longo. This will bring out a new lifter, Thorin Galt. 100 kilos, third attempt. Athletes in view, clock has started. That's a good lift for Thorin. This will bring out a new lifter, Patrick from Stormbreakers Barbell, 102 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift for Pat. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 110. This will bring out a second attempt for Frank Longo.
Mike, I'm just looking at the color plates. Boileau had 2 red plates on each end plus a 20-kilo bar. In my math, it's not 102.
Those are pound plates.
Oh, okay, I'm
we'll
sorry.
have that in the technical regulations.
Very good. Thank you. I read that. Thank you.
All right, Frank is in view and clock has started, 105 kilos. That's a good lift for Frank Longo. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 111. This will bring out Pat for his third attempt. Athlete is in view and clock has started.
Break between snatch, clean, and jerk, or no?
Let's just do like 5 minutes in case any of the technical officials have any questions or anything.
Okay.
So to all athletes, there'll be a 5-minute break where you can ask questions or anything like that. 43 seconds on the clock. $30 seconds. That's a good lift for Pat. This will bring out our final lifter, Frank Longo, 111 kilos, battlefield strength. Athlete is in view and clock has started. After this, there'll be a 5-minute break. Easy. That is a good lift for Frank. All right, I'll start a 5-minute break. If anyone has any questions, now would be the time.
Just a few little comments from a officiating point of view. Maybe someone could tell Pat Boileau to remove his watch, and he's lifting with a watch. They don't weigh in with a watch, so they don't wear it either when they lift.
Yep.
I mean, if we're going to have as many rules as we can, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
There's also one young lady that should have her shirt tucked in. This helps as well. I forget who it is.
I have a question.
Yep.
This is a total rookie question, and I should know the answer to this. So if I'm following myself, when the 2 minutes is on the clock, do I have that entire time? Like I can start my lift at like 10 seconds left?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
As long as the bar is raised off the platform before the 2-minute, you know, the buzzer goes.
Yeah.
But Mike, the rhythm is going really good.
Yeah.
So Mike, yourself, and all the other OWA people who are running this meet, you're doing a really good job. Things are rolling quite well.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was more to test like the infrastructure because we were more worried like the rules are easy, kind of. It's more the rhythm, like as you said.
Yeah.
That's what we're really trying to work out.
Mike,
right now.
the break is 9 minutes. It's only supposed to be 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on.
So Mark,
Questions,
Mark,
sorry.
how was the weigh-in? How was the weigh-in,
Okay,
Mark?
hang on,
Did that go
Daniel.
smoothly?
Daniel, sorry, Pat has a question, so I want to make sure he gets answered. Yeah, Pat?
Why can I lift with a watch? But some athlete lifts with a whoop band or.
No, it's a rule. I mean, it's black and white, no watch.
Today is fine, just for future.
Oh,
I
really?
actually didn't know that that was a rule.
Yeah, I think for
You're allowed to
weigh-in,
wear wrist wraps. So
right.
I think it's a weigh-in thing. You can't.
I think it's a weigh. I think what Daniel mentioning is that it's not permitted in the weigh-in. Were you not, Daniel?
Okay, so that's why I'm over.
yeah. It's the watches.
Well, this is gonna force us to reread that section of the rule book, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Daniel,
And
for
look
this
what
one,
you started.
because everybody's lifting at home and some people are lifting in garages or basements or something, we didn't make any requirement to wear a singlet or.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
it
no,
can be
no.
kind of difficult, especially if, for example, I think Thor is wearing a sweater. No, he wasn't wearing a sweater for lifting. As long
Yeah,
as
he
the
was okay.
athlete's elbows are visible,
Yeah.
then we've just been allowing them to wear whatever they want.
Yeah, I only mention that because I know that our juniors will be lifting on such an event down in March, and it's important for the coaches and the athletes not to show up with anything that's going to disqualify them from their first lift. That's all.
That's fair. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We should add it to the technical package that goes out.
Mark, how was weigh-in? Mark? Oh, he's gone.
Mark is on mute.
Oh, I just took a little pee break.
You're in
No,
trouble.
the weigh-ins went really well.
Did they weigh in singlet or in jeans and t-shirt and oversized coat?
There was a variety. There was a
Okay.
variety. Now, one thing I want to mention, but we don't have to correct it now. It's just that when athletes, some of them have really reflective backgrounds, so
Yeah.
in the future, we should maybe advise them to cover any kind of windows or shiny surfaces that reflect the light back to us. So
Yeah, it's a good point. We'll add it to the notes. That's why we're trying to do all these like every single weekend. The notes get longer every time. That's a good point. Yep.
And also to make sure that in the future, when we have a real competition, that we can see the full body overhead and so on.
Yeah.
It's fine for today. We're testing the waters.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? I think we should have the cameras at ref position 1, because that way you can see the change plates and you could see the bar. It's hard to see the change plates when you're in ref position 2, but if the cameras are more on ref position 1, because no one's going to want to lift with more weight on one side either.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? So as long as we can verify really well one side, probably be better than trying to do it from head on.
Yeah, because head on, we're missing out a lot of.
Yeah, exactly. Because there'll be technical requirements. Like obviously some of these situations would not work. They're just like, these are just our friends trying to help us do.
Oh yeah, no.
Rhythm.
And and also for us to get used to to this environment. It's perfect.
All in all, this is really good. I had a chance to work at the IWF Youth Championship in November, and we're sort of on par as far as quality is concerned, communication, etc. And the points that Mark made are really good. The background with the fluorescent lights in our eyes, yeah, that has to be addressed.
Yeah.
How's Lara Faretto?
Well, thank you for asking.
Great, nice to see you.
And you?
Okay, still alive. That's all that matters right now.
Yes, that's what my father likes to say. He's breathing to stay alive, and that's it. We're good.
Yeah.
Enjoying the quietness of our homes.
I haven't walked so much in my life. Every day, walk and TV and read. That's it.
Francois, I have 4 kids. Like, can I come to your house if it's super quiet?
No, because
I'll sell you some quiet time.
Yeah.
Mike, I've had 4 kids. I raised them alone.
Yeah. All right, 30 seconds.
All right, back
First
to action.
Danielle.
Sorry, give me a second.
All right, here we go. Danielle Holdsworth from Power Academy. First attempt clean jerk, 55 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. Just waiting on ref number 1.
Yeah, sorry, the other iPad just conked out. It's a good lift.
Okay, no, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna relight it here, sorry.
All right, that was a good lift. Waiting on change for Danielle. Danielle's moving up to 60 kilos.
Okay, I'm back on, Mike.
Perfect.
I didn't register her first lift.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I waited. I'm not sure. It didn't update it.
Uno momento. Here we go. Athlete's moving up, 60 kilos. Same athlete. Athlete is in view, 2 minutes on the clock, and clock has started.
What's going on here?
Three white lights for Danielle. Waiting on change. Athlete's moving to 65 kilos. She will remain the active lifter. Athlete is in view and clock has started. 2 minutes on the clock.
I wonder how I can get the chat box. Sometimes a change will come up and it will take up like a large portion of the lifter's view.
Oh yeah, that would suck in the middle of a.
Like I want to mute it.
You would have to leave it open probably. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I can pop it out and then just keep it here or something and minimize it.
Having it open probably would be good, so technical officials can make
I'll
sure
put
that
it-
I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah. I don't know where to put it where it doesn't get in the way.
yeah.
All right, here we go.
That's a good lift for Danielle. This brings out a new lifter, Emily, from Unaffiliated. 80 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started.
Yes.
That's a good lift for Emily, waiting on change.
With the lighting, I could hardly see Emily's.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Athlete's moving up to 85 kilos. This brings out a new lifter, Megan from Just Lift. Athlete is in view and clock has started. Hey Amanda, just make a note about like windows and background screens and stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hopefully.
Hold it longer.
That's a good lift for Megan, waiting on change.
Yeah, hopefully once the restrictions are lifted, athletes can get back into gyms again.
Yeah.
But definitely.
Megan's moving to 88 kilos. This brings out a new lifter, or this brings out a lifter, Emily, 85 kilos, second attempt clean jerk.
Is the lighting better?
Now it's too dark. It's all good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's the windows in the background.
How's that?
It's
Ah,
okay.
It's a
good.
little
This is good.
better. Go ahead.
Don't worry about it for this.
Clock has started for Emily. That's a good lift for Emily. Waiting on change.
Almost done.
Yeah, it's not so much the lighting in the room, it's the backlighting coming from the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if those were
That
covered.
creates a shadow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Athletes moving to 88 kilos. This brings out a first attempt for Hannah from Barworks. Athlete is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 91 kilos. This brings out a new lifter, Megan, for her second attempt. 88 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift for Megan. Waiting on change.
Laura, the competition's probably going to run about 5 minutes late. If you have to leave, let me know and I can take over as marshal.
Oh, we already talked about it. I'll take over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Athletes moving up to 93 kilos. This will bring out Emily Jin for her third and final attempt. 93 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. It's a good lift for Emily. This brings out Hannah from Barwork, 91 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift for Hannah. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 95 kilos. This will bring out Megan for her third and final attempt at 93 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. That's a good lift for Megan. This will bring out a first attempt for Julia Ryan at 95 kilos. Thorngalt made a change. He is now at 110, so everybody knows. Julia is moving up to 97. This will bring out Hannah for her third attempt at 95 kilos. A minute on the clock. Athlete is in view, and clock has started. That's a no lift. This will bring out a first attempt for Julia Ryan. Just flipped. Athlete is in view. Oh, athlete's moving up to 99 kilos. Athlete is in view, and clock has started. That's a good lift for Julia, waiting on change. We're just waiting on change. Yeah, thank you. Uh, 101 for Julia. She will remain the current athlete. She is in view, and clock has started. So for all the other technical officials, this is the only crappy part is 2 minutes start and there's bar loading. So the athlete gets a little less time. 102 for Julia. See, even this change doesn't really add very much time. Like that added 5 seconds. So that's something that's we need to outline for all the athletes kind of. 103. Right, a minute 30 left on the clock, 103 kilos. A minute on the clock. Hey, Greg, are you getting the time from the Zoom or do you have a second screen open?
Watching the scoreboard.
Okay. Just curious.
Oh.
It's a no lift for Julia.
If she repeats, can you confirm in the chat?
Oh, yeah. Yep. So we're just waiting on change. Either confirm or go up. Okay, athlete is repeating. See, the hard thing is like, how do we know that wasn't lag? Like, I think we always have to kind of, I don't know how we're gonna be able to tell.
You mean lag? You mean for the 3 red lights?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was an obvious press out, both elbows.
Fair enough.
It was obvious for me, anyways.
Same for me on this one.
Minute and 15.
Okay, we're at about a minute and 10 seconds.
All legs. Back foot together. Big jump. Hold.
That's a good whip for Julia. This will bring out a first attempt for Thorin Galt in Cornwall, Ontario.
Great timing, little man. Come on.
Oh, that's Frank. It's Thorin.
Oops, sorry. There he is.
Well, then I guess
Thorin's in view and clock has started.
I haven't. Wait. I forgot what it was. You know what? None of it.
That's a good whip for Thorin, waiting on change. Athletes moving to 120. This will bring out a first attempt for Frank Longo.
Thorn, if he could lift his camera a little bit, because we could hardly see his elbows.
Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, sorry. Athletes in view and clock has started. It's a good whip for Frank Longo. Waiting on change. Did we get Frank's change? I didn't see it.
I didn't see that.
Athletes moving to 130. This brings out Thorin Galt for 120. Athlete is in view and clock has started. That's a good whip for Frank, or for Thorin, sorry. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 130. This will bring out Frank Longo for his second attempt. Athletes moving up to 131. This brings out Thorin for his third attempt. Athlete is in view. Oh,
We need to change. There you go. Should be 1 minute, no?
did you make a change, Thorin?
No, Frank made a change.
Oh, okay, okay. Clock has started for Thorin. He's actually only got 1 minute on the clock. Clock has started. We should probably always do the 2 minute. 30 seconds. That's a good lift for Thorin. Waiting on change. Oh, no, he's done. Next athlete is Frank Longo at 131. Second attempt. Frank is in view and clock has started. "45 seconds. That's a good lift for Frank Longo. Waiting on change. Athletes moving to 135. Athlete is in view and clock has started for Frank Longo. Pat Boyle, you're on deck. For all the refs, we're also thinking of doing a technical meeting the day before where we can work out camera angles and stuff for all the athletes. And we can explain all the rules and stuff like that.
Sorry, I muted all of the refs.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just shooting out ideas.
It's a good idea.
I agree.
We're at 1 minute.
No.
That's a good lift for Frank. Hey, Laura, if you guys sneak out, I can do the last lifter, so you know. This is brings out Patrick for his first attempt, 140 kilos. Athlete is in view and clock has started. "45 seconds. That's a good lift for Pat. Waiting on change.
143.2, which is like 315.
Get that 143.2.
143.
You already got the win, Pat. You
Don't
need the
forget the
0.2.
point two.
I don't know if I can add that.
It's 0.18, but it's 0.18 usually.
All right, clock has started. Pat's in view, 143. Oh, big play change. Oh.
We got to figure out how we would verify that before.
Well, we won't do pounds.
But I mean, yeah, I guess they would have to be colored.
Yep, you're right. It's a good lift for Pat, waiting on change. Like Radix and Variety Village have all those kilo black plates.
Yeah, we would have to. I don't know how we would work that out because then athletes have to have access not just to kilo plates, but to kilo plates that are colored.
Yeah.
Well, you can put tape on
Tape
it.
on them, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that could work.
Waiting on change for Pat. 325. What is that? Like 140, 147. Athletes moving up to 147. Athlete is in view and clock is started. Right, 1:40. It's a good lift for Patrick. That was a final lift. Hey,
Yes.
can everybody enable their camera?